Today we're talking about true INFJ confidence, and there are two aspects to this, if you ask me. On the one hand, it's the confidence that you build because you keep showing up for yourself. You keep the promises you make to yourself. And this is something that hopefully through all of my videos, you learn as well, because this is one of the key aspects when it comes to building the life you want and really living it in a way that makes you excited about your life. But today in particular, we're going to focus on the other aspect, and that is the question between self-love and being a show-off. Because so many INFJs approach me and say, well, I see all of this potential in me. I want to share who I am. I want to share those aspects of me, but I'm afraid that I will come off as a show-off. I will be afraid that I will look arrogant, and even more so, I'm afraid I'm going to become arrogant. And so because of that, we actually keep dimming our light. And so today we're going to look into this question and we're going to ask ourselves, how can we find a balance? How can we find a place where we feel like this is the right amount of show off? This is the right amount of, I'm expressing myself, I'm just being myself, like I'm meant to be this way, and not feel like, oh, I'm just doing this in order for people to have some kind of reaction. This is not ego-based. And so to actually get to a place where we're not even asking those questions, it becomes very natural, it feels beautiful, it feels empowering, and it's just something that we want to have more of. Before we get started, I want to remind you, if you haven't done this so far, to download the free poster on the INFJ Epic Life formula. And if you want to take it to the next level, then get the INFJ Epic Life audio guide. Everything you need to know you can find in the links in the description. We as INFJs look at things below the surface. So we're aware when people are wearing certain clothes to impress certain people, if people say or do things in order to get other people's attention. And it's something that is very, visible to us. It seems to us like they're just saying it outright, as if that person who's posting that pic on Instagram, for example, is actually writing in the caption, I am insecure, I need your support, I need you to like me, and therefore I'm posting this picture. These are the things that we actually see so often. But we see those things way more often if we ourselves are holding ourselves back. Because what we're doing in that moment is we're judging that person, and we're judging that person because we're judging ourselves. I can tell you one thing, the moment you actually step out of that, the moment you find that balance within you, it's not that those people will stop doing certain things for attention and you'll still be aware of it, but it will barely ever cross your mind. It's like something that happens in the background. You see it somewhere and you're directly turned off. You're just not interested in this and you look somewhere else. And so you're naturally attracted to more and more authenticity, and those kind of examples that I was talking about, you don't even see them because they're not in your world. But how do we get to this place where we celebrate ourselves, where we're happy with ourselves, where we're not aware of those tensions that are going on of, is this person judging me? Am I judging that other person? How do we get to this place? The only answer that I've found that works for INFJs is that we have to go through it. Meaning, if you feel like, if I express this feeling that I have, if I express my joy for something, if I express my confidence about something, my pride about something, it will rub people the wrong way. They will think I'm a show-off. They will think that I want attention. We have to become okay with that. What do we normally do? We try to find a way out of it. We try to find a way how to express ourselves without actually touching those points. But we won't get there. We have to understand that if somebody judges you, then it's because of something that they're going through. I'm not saying that on some level you're not really feeding your ego. You might. But the thing is this, if we don't allow ourselves to shine, because of the fear that we might, just feed our ego, or we might, get people's attention because of unnatural things, or because we, make people uncomfortable, or we manipulate people, we keep our light small. We're dimming our light. And the only way for us to actually clear ourselves out of those ego things is to start shining. Because once you open that floodgate, you recognize how much there is that actually feeds your soul. You cannot do this with a dimmed light. There is no way, because you're not aware what feeds your soul. You're not aware what ignites you. If we're keeping our light dim, we're numbing ourselves down. And every single time we numb ourselves down, we don't appreciate life. We don't experience it to the fullest extent it's possible. How many of us have experienced this feeling of, I'm an observer? Other people are experiencing life. They seem to feel joy and sadness and all of those emotions. They're excited about small connections with people, and I just don't care. We all have experienced this. And one of the main reasons why this is happening is because we're numbing ourselves down. So if you allow yourself to make mistakes, and remember, you allow it for others. There are people who you really, really like and who you appreciate and who you respect, and you still see, oh, but they're hiding some insecurity, or they're trying to mask an insecurity, or whatever it may be. You still have appreciation for those people. What about yourself? What if you allowed yourself to make mistakes? What if you allowed yourselves to maybe, flatter your ego? If you allowed yourself to maybe do something that other people might be jealous of? And you do this just as a byproduct, just as a means to an end, knowing that it might happen, but it's a byproduct of growth. You sometimes have to experience this in order to understand, okay, that's not really what I need for my growth, but it was a stepping stone. And as long as you keep yourself small, yes, you'll never engage in those, wrong steps. You'll never make something that is just flattering yourself. You're not doing something that will make you, feel like a show off or become a show off or whatever it is. But you're also not giving yourself the chance to naturally grow. You're not giving yourself the chance to actually shine because you have so much to give to the world. You are meant to be the biggest, grandest version of yourself, and that comes from within. It is you being all that you are, doing things that make you proud of yourself. And with that, we come actually back to the thing that I mentioned in the beginning of the video, which is you keep showing up for yourself. You keep the promises you make to yourself. But if you don't feel anything, if you're not excited about your journey, how are you going to make that happen? You have to get excited. And the more you go into this, the more steps you take, the more authentic it will feel. The more you will recognize what you used to do in order to feed your ego at some point, what you used to do in order to, show off in some kind of way, what you wanted other people to appreciate you for, and that's why you did it. But it's okay. It's part of that journey. But it's just something that you have to allow yourself, because we all have certain insecurities that we carry within ourselves. And in order for us to, go through them, we actually have to tap into them. We have to allow ourselves to actually blow them up a little bit. And to know that, yeah, if you do something that is not completely holistic, that doesn't make you this above person who only cares about real things, then it's okay. You're going to forgive yourself. And in the end, you just have to be honest with yourself. Although this is something that you don't want, it is the only way through it. How else are you going to allow yourself to shine? You have to let all of this energy out in order to find the next step for you, in order to know how to grow, in what direction to grow. If you keep yourself small, you're not going to get there. And having those show off moments, or those moments where not everything is pure, it's just like a byproduct that you're going to survive. It's just something that you have to allow yourself to be. Be kind to yourself. It's okay to make mistakes. It's okay to feed your ego, because you know that you cannot deny yourself growth because of what other people might think of you and what you might represent. You're human after all. We have to step down from this pedestal that we very often put ourselves on and say, well, I'm going to be a better person. I'm not going to do those humanly things that I actually judge others for, because I'm better than that, because I'm aware that people are doing it. Yeah, okay, it's not perfect, but it is the way through. You're going to figure it out. I promise you this. If you allow yourself to make those mistakes, if you allow yourself to tap into those directions, you're going to find the things that actually feed your soul. And you're going to do less and less of those things that feed your ego. Because the thing is this, we believe that if I'm not tapping into this, if I'm not, showing it off, it is actually non-existent. I just see it in others. But the reason why we see it in others is because it's part of ourselves that we haven't worked through yet. And so we project it onto other people. We see it. It's something that is evident to us. And I can remember the times when I didn't want to embody any of those qualities, but I saw them in everybody else. I saw they're struggling with who they are. They have some insecurities. They try to, mask them by being a show off, by, doing all of those things. I was keenly aware of that. The moment I stepped into my own, the moment I allowed myself this transformation, the moment I knew people are going to judge me for it, which in the end they don't, because whoever cares about you? Like, this is something we have to learn. People are so focused on their own life, their own problems, their own weaknesses, whatever they're going through. People are paying so much less attention to us than we could ever imagine. And that goes for every single person. And this is liberating. But it will feel like it will make us unlovable, because so much of our self-identity was based on the fact that we're above those things. But if we want to take it to the next level, if we want to allow ourselves to shine, we have to pay that price. It might happen and it's okay. You will get over it. You're not going to get stuck with that. Because if you're somebody who's aware of those tendencies, if you're somebody who's aware of, oh, I don't want to become a show off, then you might, do one or two things here and there, but you will get it real fast. You're not going to get stuck in that place. You're not going to get stuck being this arrogant person who only wants to mask their insecurities, who wants to show off, who wants others to feel bad, and therefore you will feel good. That just won't happen. This only happens to people who aren't aware at all. You will be okay. You just have to give yourself grace. You have to allow yourself to make mistakes, to be kind to yourself, to forgive yourself for this, and to really go through it. Come off as a show off. Come off as arrogant. Try it out. See what that evokes in you. See what you want to take out of it and what you don't. Allow yourself to experience things. We as INFJs have to learn this. We can't do every single step only in our mind. In order to have the full picture, in order to make real progress, we also have to take real world action. It is a necessary step. And it will come with pain. It will come with discomfort, but it's a discomfort that you can take. It's not going to destroy you. It's not going to destroy your character, and you will grow from it. Allow yourself to shine. It's so worth it. Remember, if you want some more guidelines how to tap into your INFJ Epic Life, then check out the free poster on the INFJ Epic Life formula. And if you want to take it to the next level, then get the INFJ Epic Life audio guide today. Everything you need to know you can find in the links in the description. And if you want to watch another video now that is in alignment with today's topic, then watch the 5 reasons why the INFJ Hermit Mode is the key to leveling up.